It is Thursday, July 4th, 2019, 1:54 p.m., 29 degrees outside, feels like 37, scorcher. Nice. I think looks like it's supposed to rain this weekend, so that kind of sucks. But it's been pretty warm lately, so that's been nice. Few things. So yesterday I went to the Static X show. It was a good show. It was just way too long. I felt it. The rest of the crowd felt it. Like the first couple of bands that played, it was you could tell people had energy and they were really participating. By the time Static X was performing, most people were dead, myself included. By the end of the night, like I don't know why, I was just kind of doing like head bobbing like this, and my neck really hurt, which was new. It was almost like I was headbanging really hard all night. Luckily that didn't last till the morning. Luckily that didn't last past morning. My shoulders obviously still hurting. My legs were hurting. I had to find a place to sit at one point. It was a good venue, actually. I really liked that venue. Easy to get to. Plenty of parking. Both like in the actual parking lot for the venue doesn't have that much, but like there's so like you missed that one. After the next set of lights, parking spot on both sides. Next set of lights, parking spot on both sides. Next set of lights, huge parking spot. So like 5-minute walk max. It was like $6 to park there for 6 hours. So that was cool. So happy about that. But yeah, the show was okay, just too long. So the first band that played, and the first two bands, I didn't know they were actually playing. I didn't know this was going to be part of the thing until a couple of days ago. The first band was called Raven Black, and I don't know. I don't know if I heard of them. Maybe I have. They kind of sound familiar, but not. I definitely never listened to their music before. And I really liked it. Female-fronted band. Very cool. Like the lead singer had like a costume on and makeup and stuff like that, and had a different prop with her with every song, which was really cool. Her screams sounded really cool, so definitely gonna check them out. Really like them. At the end of the show, I was going to buy their shirt, but I wanted to get a Static X one, and I guess I can show you that now. So I got this Static X one. So I got this one with the tour dates on the back. I don't like this. It's a nice shirt. Just this doesn't. I don't like the texture of this. Just because it's like back in high school and we did like the ironing on of shit. Like this is what it kind of feels like. So that's. I don't know if it's definitely gonna start cracking and stuff like that. Like looking at it now, like it's literally just a box. So that's kind of lame, but whatever. I don't know. It looked different, I guess, on people, and it looked better on the wall. Had I known it was like this kind of texture and had I thought about it, I guess maybe more, I definitely would have just gotten a Raven Black one. But because I didn't have money, I didn't. I also got, I was like $15 short. I got this one for Wednesday 13, which was the second band that played. So tour dates on the back and then Wednesday on the front. There was another shirt that was really sick. It was like a kind of like a demon devil looking thing, but on the back it said "I suck blood," which was just not that cool. So didn't get that. Otherwise, I definitely would have got that one. But anyway, so Raven Black was cool. And then Wednesday 13, like I said, that was a second band which didn't know they were playing, and I was super excited because I've been a Wednesday 13 fan for a while. And that was a cool show. The drummer just was like, he looked pissed and or disinterested the entire time. Like this was his drumming the entire time. Like he just looked like he was focusing on random stuff and just didn't really care. So I don't know if that's just what he is, or if they had a fight, or if something was going on, or what. But that kind of made me laugh. Wednesday was cool. Put on a good show. Also had like a few costume changes and stuff like that. At the start, he came out with like a hood and like a I don't know, like a, what's it called? Like I don't know, like a curved cutty thing, a cleaver, something like that. I don't know. It's not a cleaver. I don't know. A hook. Thank you, Jesus. And that was pretty cool. He looked badass in that. And at one point in the show, he had like a blank mask on the back of his head, and he turned around and kind of looked. He was singing. And it kind of looked like it looked cool. So overall, that was pretty cool. And then after that was Dope, which they had a good show. The lead singer kind of reminds me of Mazurkovich mixed with Jim, which was weird. And he was just really low energy. Like, I don't know. He was just really, especially for like a lead singer, really low energy, really like slow and sloth-like almost. Yeah. I wish their set was longer, to be honest. They played, I think, like 6 songs, something like that. And that was it. I honestly wish they did have a longer set because I would have loved to have seen more songs, but it is what it is. And then after that was Devil Driver, which before at that point I was dead. Like if the show had ended there, that would have been perfect. But Devil Driver came on. I mean, I'm a Devil Driver fan. I don't think I'd ever go see them specifically. And of all the bands that I knew were performing, I didn't like Devil Driver was the least interested in them. But they put on a good show. People seem to like them a lot. They played some pretty good songs. The lead singer has like, I don't know, he would do this like smile randomly, and with the lights, like he had like a light shining under him, and it kind of painted the shadow on his face, and he would do this smile that looked like sadistic and evil, which was cool and weird at the same time. But yeah, they put on a good show. Drummer's awesome, a lot of fast stuff in there. And then after that was Static X, and they played pretty much, I think, every song off Wisconsin Death Trip, if not most of them. They played a couple off Machine, I think one off Shadow Zone. They played Destroy All. It was Get to the Gone also, I don't know, but they played that. And yeah, and definitely it's Edsel, the person who sings for Dope. He's definitely the guy who's doing the Static X vocals, just because you could hear it in his voice, and especially on when they were doing Cold, like you could hear, or So Cold, I don't know, whatever song that is, you could definitely hear Dope. So that was cool. It sounded really, really good. The one thing I noticed is that they have, so basically, I'm pretty sure every single song has some sort of like backing instrumental behind it. So for example, Get to the Gone has that like faster than that, but it's like that kind of quick, almost hi-hat sounding thing, which you think is the drums, but apparently like the drummer's doing that too, but there's like this other thing behind it, and they were using that as a metronome, so it sounded like just always in time, like nothing was ever faster or slower, which I don't know, like I would have kind of, it's definitely good. I just think it would have been cool to like, you know, have an actual live show, because it almost felt like they were just playing to the song, you know, instead of just playing the song. And I don't know if that's how Static X has always done it, to kind of do that, but yeah, I don't know. It would have been cool to have, you know, I don't know. It felt weird. It felt weird. Like at times it almost felt like the song was on and they were just, you know, all their mics were off and the song was just playing. It sounded very, very good, but it was just like, it was perfect. It was like exactly like the album, and it's like, you know, I would have been nice to be able to come to a show and maybe not have, you know, the album played to me. Yeah, the sound, I don't know, but overall it was a good show. Just very, very long. I was happy I got to see Static X and Dope, and Wednesday. That was a surprise. That was nice. Yeah, if it was short, I think if it was the original, if it was Devil Driver, Dope, and Static X, that would have been a perfect show. That would have been perfect length, and it would have been awesome. And Dope would have been able to play longer. And yeah, and yeah. And just personally, I would have, you know, I know it's Wisconsin Death Trip anniversary, but it would have been cool if they played some more Shadow Zone songs, because that's my favorite album. But yeah, overall, good show, and a couple new shirts, and a new band to listen to. So there's that. New Stranger Things season 3 comes out today. Gonna watch that. I have tomorrow off. I got a haircut today. We had just a participation marks exchange project today, or this week. I finished it today, so I'm taking tomorrow off. Tomorrow, I've been watching. I've pretty much caught up with all the Marvel movies. I just have to watch Endgame and the new Spider-Man. Really good. I enjoyed it a lot. Captain Marvel, Civil War, or Captain America Civil War, and Infinity War, I believe, were my two favorites. So, or no, sorry, Civil War and Doctor Strange were my two favorites. Then I started watching DC Universe. First two movies sucked. Then Wonder Woman was sick. Justice League was kind of whatever. And then I got Aquaman and Shazam to watch. So I'll have to do that this weekend. And then I'll probably watch Harry Potter next. Tomorrow I'm probably going to get high. And for whatever reason, I've really wanted to watch James and the Giant Peach while high, because I feel like that'd be a trip. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. And studying for my 741 exam, which is on Tuesday. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Not that worried about it. And I get unbanned from my IP gets unbanned from D2 tomorrow. At some point, I'm actually gonna open a ticket today. Maybe if they can tell me the specific time, so I can play. That'll be cool. finally. And then, yeah, I think that's. Oh yeah, the Leafs. I'm wearing the thing. Yeah, so the Leafs made some changes, which I mean, it's cool. I'm still not watching the games next season. And they released their schedule. So the first game of the season is the home opener. So watch that game and then kind of go from there. So what's it called? Patrick Marleau, he waived his no trade, got moved to Carolina, who bought him out, and now he's in the UFA. Zaitsev, Brown, I think it was the third round pick, went to Ottawa in exchange for Cody Ceci. And someone else, I think, and maybe a pick. I don't know. Jason Spezza signed for a year, UFA. I don't really. I think people say he's fine. He's cool. Veteran leadership, and he's not that bad, so that's cool. CC, from everyone, apparently no one was really stressed out about this on the Leaf subreddit, but everyone on the Ottawa subreddit is stoked that he's gone. Like, stoked. So, not too excited about that, but that's the thing. The Leafs hired the Flyers' ex-head coach as an assistant coach, so Hextall, I think his name was. I think he got fired, so I'm not too sure about that one. And then they also traded Calle Rosen, I think it was the third round pick, and Kadri to the Avalanche in exchange for Tyson Barrie, who is apparently awesome. He's a right-hand D, which is nice. We need that. Alex Kerfoot, I believe his name was, and maybe someone else. So, yeah. I mean, overall, so then also separately, since they were UFAs, Ennis and Hainsey signed with Ottawa as well. So Ottawa's pretty much Toronto Light. I think there was someone else that signed with Ottawa, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, this summer has been everything I wanted from the Leafs in terms of getting rid of people. The only thing that needs to happen is for Gardner not to re-sign, and then I mean, definitely he was. He bugged me, and then he got injured, and I realized, wow, we're kind of shit without him. But, I mean, so my respect for him kind of went up a little bit after that, but I still don't want him on my team. On the team, I guess, I should say. So, if that's it, that's perfect. That's pretty much what I wanted. And that would have been fine. So, I mean, in a perfect world, and I mean, if I had a little bit better, well, I don't know. At first, I wanted Babcock gone, but maybe, I guess I'm curious to see how he handles, being on a short leash. So overall, no, I'm good. I mean, I was sad for about a minute when I heard Kadri got traded because I was like, oh, that sucks. But then I was like, no, he lost me after these playoffs when he got suspended. I don't care, dude. Like, yeah, you're a great player, but I can't trust you, and I'm glad that you're gone. Sorry, but not sorry. So, yeah, sucks to be him. And then Zaitsev, I was super happy that he's gone. He either was not using the right role, or he was just bad. I don't know which one it was, but yeah. He just kept, like, oh my god, so many icings. Hainsey, old, overused, can't be overused anymore. Marleau, old and overused, can't do that anymore. But Spets is here, so we'll see. But yeah, overall, nice to see that. Yeah, see some changes. Like I said, I'm not going to be watching all the games still. It's been, April? Was it April when the Leafs got eliminated? So we're going on 3 months, and I'm still totally okay with not watching it. I might instead watch some Colorado games just because they're my second team, and I do like hockey. And I mean, I don't like Kadri. I don't think I can trust him. Well, I guess it's not that I don't like Kadri. I can't trust him on the Leafs. But it'd be cool to see him on Colorado. And yeah. So that's what's going on. That's the plan. I'm going to go study now. Download some Stranger Things, download some wrestling, and get caught up with stuff afterwards. And then, yeah, enjoy the day off tomorrow and the weekend. And maybe play some Diablo 2, finally. I was playing Diablo 3 instead, so to kind of get, I don't know, I wanted to play something, so while I was watching stuff, so I started playing Diablo 3. It's hard to play Diablo 3 and watch stuff, so I kind of stopped doing that. But, yeah, I got to, like, it's Paragon 560 or something like that. It's such a boring game. I don't know. There's something about it. Like, literally, I'm doing the exact same thing I do in Diablo 2, which is where you're farming stuff for gear. but for whatever reason, like the excitement I get from the possibility of getting something cool off of like Diablo or Bale isn't as exciting, or is more exciting than anything from Diablo 3, which is weird because with Diablo 3, like these greater rifts, you do a greater rift and you have like 3 legendaries, 4 set pieces drop, and the thing is that you know it's gonna suck. I did like 30 or more greater rifts, didn't get a single upgrade, not even close. I think the closest upgrade I got was a negative 0.1% damage. I was like, oh my god, like can I get anything? And yeah, so it was annoying. And it just whatever, like I don't know, like Wizards suck. I don't know what am I doing wrong, but like Wizards just are bad. Like so first of all, I was doing okay. Like I could solo a 40 rift, and then I equipped my Veer set, which made it so that my Archon mode did a fuck ton of damage, but then it made it so everything else did nothing. So basically when I was in a rift, I'd have to use my Archon, then teleport away, wait for my Archon to recharge after 2 minutes, and then go back and start fighting for 30 seconds, whatever the Archon is. And like it was just so annoying. Like greater rifts would take like 7 minutes or 10 minutes or more. I was like, this is so annoying. So I took off that gear, reapplied all the other gear, and now nothing does damage. Doing the exact same rifts I was doing before, and nothing does damage. Like my static light or my lightning shit doesn't do damage. My what's it called? My Archon doesn't do damage. Like I can't solo 40 rift anymore. I was like, I don't know what's going on. So it's just frustrating and annoying. But it was nice to get this Paragon levels. I don't know. I actually like getting Paragon levels more than I like getting gear. But yeah, the excitement of getting like 17,000 pieces of loot is nowhere near as exciting as it is getting, you know, one unique ring every 500 runs in Diablo 2. I don't know what's so good with Diablo 2, but I like it way more. And there was something else I was just about to... Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this, but HFC got nerfed in 8.2, which came out last Tuesday or 2 weeks ago, and I wanted to make a video on it, so I asked the GM to give me a day sub. He gave me 2. Logged in, made the video, spent 3 hours editing audio. Because the commentary was just bad. It was a lot of just useless talking, and I didn't like the things I was talking about, so I cut out a lot of crap, and I kept having to like bring stuff closer, you know, move stuff over, so it wasn't like I'd end a sentence and then 10 seconds later I would be talking, so I kept moving it, and I'd like make up time later, and it got to a point where like the entire video was just pause after pause after pause after pause. It sounded so unnatural, and it really annoyed me. And then I got to a part where I was like talking about something in the video and it was just out of sync. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna redo the whole thing. The redone version came out way better. Didn't take me as long to edit, and yeah, I'm glad I redid it because that video is just way better now with the secondary commentary. The first commentary was just so bad, but released that. I was happy about that. Didn't do anything else in WoW, not at all. And this video now has 563 views and watch time 3.9k. Average view duration 657, not bad. Subs 19,414. Yeah. I was watching Asmongold do a mount off, his mount battle or whatever, and that was actually kind of getting me wanting to play WoW, just because he ended up losing and he was going through all the mounts that he still needed to get and kind of going through like, you know, what he needed to do and just being upset that he didn't win the mount off. And I was thinking, and like I was watching and I was like, I kind of want to play WoW, and I kind of want to farm mounts. But then I thought about like what is actually involved in all that, and I was like, I would get bored in about a week. So I do have that, like right now as I was talking about it, I have that kind of like inkling to play, but I'm gonna let this simmer for a bit and marinate, so to the point where it's like, okay, I need to play WoW. So that's that. Let's end this and go start studying so I can start my weekend. Deuces.